in this Discord. I am so proud of you. Keep
Hey,
it up. Keep
much
keep keep doing the Lord's
much
work.
love, my
Okay.
brother.
Um. Okay. I'm gonna log on real quick, and I'm gonna make a raid. We're not doing a raid. I don't want to do a raid right now, but it's just to show you guys stuff. So just join the.
AQ20.
No, because every time I've asked for AQ20, boss has shot it down every time.
I would do an AQ20,
Boss.
one last AQ20 and CG.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Now you want to do it. As soon as we get in comments with everybody, now it's okay. AQ20 sounds fun.
The game's
Oh,
pretty
I
cool.
thought I heard Boss
Convinced me.
ask for AQ20 the other day. You didn't show
Osbert,
up though.
stop. This
You
is
were busy
this is
making clay
blasphemy.
pots or something.
That is blasphemy, dude.
He was making clay pots.
Hold on. What should Leechix
Finger painting.
plus?
You want to give another
What should
minute?
my what should the keyword be for to join my raid group?
Oh, you're testing RCLC, huh?
That's boss. I was gonna say
Uh,
cobblestones, but that's for
hold
boss.
on.
Can,
Ooh.
can we use lumber snacks?
Can
Oh,
we?
cold stones
I'm
is good
doing.
too.
I'm doing. Wook cook.
PvP daily gives 13k XP, right?
Like the 3 token turn in?
No, the actual daily.
Daily.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Wook
gives
cook.
everything.
I posted it in guild meeting so you guys can see it. Just whispering me that.
Wait, so hypothetically, if I was dual boxing Avian Era, should I stop that on one of the clients and log in to TBC?
You don't have to. I'll stream so you can at least see it.
Okay.
So,
Hypotheticals.
but as we're sitting around, hop on CurseForge real quick, everybody. Make sure you have RCLC already downloaded.
Last time I used this system, all the tanks secretly decided to spend 1 point on everything. And yeah, it was
You
whack.
just need RC Loot Council Classic, right?
Yeah, RC
Yeah.
Loot Council is what it's called.
Oh wait, no,
on
I'm thinking of
CurseForge.
CEPGP. Never mind, I'm tripping.
CP. Oh God, no.
Well, it's
I would
for
not dare use
yeah.
that.
This isn't points. I forget. I thought yeah.
No.
So what's the point? What's the point of RC Loot Council? Is this so we can click like BIS or like phase BIS or blah blah blah?
Exactly, and I'll show you guys the officer point of view. But once you got like say like, let's say Sven, he needs on DST, right? He like this is my BIS, right? We'll able to see what trinkets you have at that time, and we can compare it to the other people that choose BIS. So it's like okay, maybe this is like a 2 DPS increase for Coven, but this is a 50 DPS increase for Sven, and we know he doesn't have anything better. You know, we can use that to also add that into
Yeah.
the decision.
Do you guys well, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter.
That's a good looking wrap.
Your thoughts
Raptor, by
matter.
the
Tell
way.
me what you were gonna say.
Well, I was gonna say, you know, like people that like farm up everything and like put in like 1,000,000 dungeon runs and show up with like everything.
I'm
Effort-
glad you said that.
It
because
will be
effort
it will
matters.
be it will be a smaller DPS increase for those people, but at the exact same time,
You're absolutely
somebody
right.
but at the exact same time, I've done 60 runs for Abacus before I've not gotten it. So that effort could be the exact same, and the guy's just getting butt fucked by RNG.
So,
You know,
so the example that I used probably isn't good in terms of like whenever you're pre-raid going into like your first phase. Like, um, obviously early effort is going to be crucial, right? Because that's also going to be a huge deciding factor on how good you are damage wise early, right? So, and that also goes straight into your performance of your class, you know,
Yeah.
like so.
and
I
just
think
learning your class
Yeah.
too. Like I mean, if you don't have the gear and like you don't, you know, you don't like get used to like the speed that you're hitting and all these things and what you know what your threat cap is going to be on openers and shit like that. I mean, you got to get that gear early and get some time with it.
yeah, but no, obviously we'll like effort like with this phase one stuff, you know, it's obviously going to be a major factor. I'm not going to say it's the deciding factor, but it's going to be involved in the
It's gonna
decisions.
go in the
Yeah,
calculation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously, but like the example I was using, like if you're in BT, everybody's been in the same raid for a long time. We can see those kind of smaller differences. Be like, okay, maybe this guy is slightly better, but it's such a small upgrade versus this guy. It will help him out more. You know, like
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
I'm
If you're
saying.
yeah, and if you're comparing two guys and like one of them, every time you log in, he's like sitting in like, you know, Mechanar, spamming Mechanar for his trinket, it just won't drop. Then it's like, okay, well that guy's like trying just as hard as the
Yeah.
other guy. He's just not getting lucky, you know. So
Yeah,
yeah.
like when I was in Bricked, right? I boss mode I run 270 Hodges and stuff like that. And like yeah, in like 19, like he saw he's like, I see your effort. You're getting trolled and stuff like that. So it's like you're not
Yeah.
punished for that, you know.
Yeah, I
So,
quit at 200. I quit at 200 and never got it. I just did counterattack Bloodstone.
yeah, that's
God damn, that's around as fuck.
That sucks.
I just didn't care that much. I was tanking and I was just so sick of putting together little 3-mana AAGs like all night long.
Okay, I'm gonna give it like another like minute or two, see if anyone else will join, and then we'll start pumping. If you just joined recently, I don't know who's joined, but go to CurseForge and make sure you have RC Loot Council add-on downloaded, and just have it. And also whisper me Wook Cook, no space for invite to a raid, so you can actually see it on your display and stuff like that. Or if you don't want to, you can just look at my stream and you'll see both panels.
I'm on TV.
Boss, I think for the first 25 man, I think the code word's gotta be Cold Stones.
I'm with
Like,
it, dude.
surely.
I'm with it.
Will be.
And like first like TK SSC should be like Cold Stone.
I was gonna say I'm not typing cold stones. I'm typing cold stone. You will invite.
Damn. Not getting into
It
Hey,
sounds like Stone's like it in raid.
fucking Gizmo.
That's crazy. He benched himself over an S. That's tough.
Well, people have principles, dude.
Fucking Gizmo
I
and his
respect it.
seagull noises. Get fucked, dude. Just set a plus.
Yeah, I'm typing dude. I'm sorry. You're getting a dude every time.
Dude, if I get a dude, that's like insta/ignore. Okay. Alright, let's get this thing running, bro. I don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
anyone
let's
else
do
is
it.
gonna join.
I love that the
Um,
legend of Gizmo is like laughed at by like 20 people that aren't in the guild with him.
Oh wait, hold on. Okay. So I'm gonna post this spreadsheet real quick for you guys.
We're installing the RC Cola app.
Yeah,
Right.
RC oh,
Roll
dude.
that app.
God, you cook so hard.
Yeah, that was good comms. I love Spin so
Literally
much.
mandatory.
I love Spin.
So this is gonna be a spreadsheet. We're gonna add like guides and raid stuff. Sadly, Angry Era is it only works on Era because Iblis only makes it's only supported on it. Like it's a dead add-on that Iblis supports on Era. I
What about
wanted
angry
to use,
assignments? Angry assignments.
oh,
maybe?
sorry, yeah, Angry Assignments, yeah. So it's only supported on the Era client because Iblis maintains it. It's a dead add-on outside of Era. So
Oh, there's no TBC angry
no, yeah,
assignments.
it's dead. So it's a dead add-on.
That really,
Yeah.
really sucks.
So I was gonna use that over a spreadsheet because I really like as I've been watching VODs of Encore, I'm like, actually, I kind of do prefer it, you know, especially if you have like a higher res monitor. It's so small on your display that you barely notice it. But so we're probably gonna stick to spreadsheets, stuff like that. So it is what it is. Hopefully people start making spreadsheets a little bit more, so we get like newer spreadsheets. But yeah, so assignments are probably gonna be spreadsheets. We're gonna have assignments, obviously. This spreadsheet kind of just has like your consume guides, your weapon buff guides. It has the loot council guidelines that we've laid out. Obviously, effort early is going to matter as obviously as we go to phase 3, 4. The difference of effort is going to be minimal in terms of what people are putting out. Like it will matter early for phase 1 stuff, but at the same time, phase 1 gear just, I mean, it is what it is. Everyone's going to get it like within like 2 months. So, but the biggest thing is consistent attendance. We're going to make sure people that are always showing up will be rewarded. Making sure you know how to play your class. You're not, you're just like skimming through, like not learning. You have to be able to do everything in your class's toolkit. Healing performance is going to matter, but it's not going to be like, oh, you have the biggest numbers, you're the best. It's you do your assignments and no one dies based off your assignments. And if people die on your assignments, we're going to take note of that and stuff like that. DPS, I like don't troll and try to like cheese parses, stuff like that. Um, for me, my biggest one is number 3, just being able to listen to raid assignments, understand mechanics, willing to take feedback, staying quiet in comms for like whenever we're doing serious stuff. Obviously, if we do like a Karazhan phase 3, I don't care how comms are, it should be a steamroll, right? Think about it as like a 20 man on era. You know, it's just a casual raid. You're just pressing W. You're just with the boys, right? But as we're doing like progression, hopefully not too much progression, like a week if that. But like as we're doing like current content stuff, like it's going to be a focused raid. Then 4 is biggest upgrade. I kind of went over that. You guys kind of heard that already. And then 5, I mean, it's obvious. Don't be toxic towards guild members and public comms. Don't be like publicly shaming people for no reason, or you know, just that kind of stuff. If you have like an objective thing that you want to go over, you can. Or what I would prefer is that if you see something, go on the form, the feedback form, or just whisper one of the officers, me, Barry, Boss, Coven, like just message one of us, and we can get it through to that person. But I mean, we should be fine outside of that. And then here is what we have as our bias sheet. So the bias sheet is kind of just, it's a video that I watched. It went over every single boss loot item and how it should, what priorities it should be. So we kind of just have this just so you guys can reference it to see like where you may be in terms of loot prio. So it has all of the phase 1 bosses, all the phase 1 gear. So so that's that. That's the spreadsheet. It's in guild meetings. I'll make it somewhere pinned so you guys will have access to that. Everybody in my raid have RCLC.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let me. So if you're not in my raid, just hop on my stream real quick so you can see. So before every raid, I'm going to be able to do a version check and do group and make sure everybody in my group is up to date. So looks like Osbert and Clang don't have it installed.
I do have it installed, but maybe I don't have it
Shame,
enabled.
Reload.
Yeah, do
Yeah,
a reload maybe.
I just don't have it enabled in my add-ons. Should be good now.
Ooh. See, this
no
is why
loot
you.
for you.
See, this is why we run the version check before every time we do loot. So, but also note to the officers: make sure you always do a version check before you do carry loot.
You see me now?
Yep, just waiting on Osbert. Rat.
I'm reloading. It's taking forever.
Let me know you're ready.
For those watching at home, the link for
Birdie, please.
oh, this is
bro.
posted.
All right, everybody's good. Perfect. Okay, so we have.
Open it.
So I'm going to start the session, and then we're going to do. Okay, so let's have some fun. Let's do some like TBC gear. Okay, so this is the setup thing. You guys won't be able to see this, but as soon as I push start, you guys should only see this loot frame. Does everybody see it?
I see it. Yeah.
Okay. So you can choose need, greed. Obviously, just pay like look at the gear, but okay, I want to use that pass. You know, or if it is your BIS, declare need. I'm gonna change the buttons so it actually says BIS, OSPEC, other, you know, but
Wait, we only hit need if it's BIS.
Need or like if you so it's gonna be BIS, upgrade, off spec, or PvP. I think those are gonna be the buttons I choose to do.
Do you want to do game bis versus phase bis?
I probably will do something like that, or I'll make a post clarifying what I mean by
Yeah.
what buttons are what.
I think
so,
it's the best way to set longevity on stuff. You know.
yeah, absolutely.
What about tanks? As far as something's BIS, but we have two sets, right? For threat and mid.
Well, tanks are probably going to get
Notes.
funneled gear early, so
Tanks just
as
get
a
their
tank,
stuff.
I would say
Yeah,
as a
they
tank,
just
I
get it.
wouldn't worry about it.
Yeah, put in your
So,
note too. There's a note
yeah.
section, right?
Yeah,
So
there's also a note section, and also if you click off spec, I force you to put a note on what you want it for. So, so like right here, okay, thank you, Teddy, for that note. I need to heal boys. Howdy. So okay, so
did
people know how to use
force
the
me.
notes. That's perfect.
You go over
Did
mine.
not force you?
No, just let me click it.
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, because it should have. Wait, no, you clicked. Never mind. Okay. And then. Okay. So now, this is the officer voting frame. So, boss Coven, can you guys see this or no? I don't know. Who's
Um,
doing
I cannot.
Make us assist in the raid.
Yo,
Okay.
I can see that shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
But yeah,
Hell
so pretty much, so you guys can see, like, I can see what my main hand is on Ronin, and I can see that boss is fishing right now, or no, that's up. No, that's boss. Boss is fishing, I can see what gear people have where,
I've been fishing
it's-
for this quest.
like
I just
everybody's
realized I'm in a
got,
fucking
like,
raid
we
group,
got a
so-
couple blue set enjoyers. Okay.
What's up?
And so yeah, so this is the trinket. We can see what people are running at the time of whenever they declare. So this is just kind of how we'll do votes, and then as we like get ready to reward items, there's gonna be like a raid thing that goes out like that, and then obviously at this point it works like Gargoyle, where once you get close enough to me, you'll get the item. So, yeah, so that's RCLC. I think it's gonna be good. I hope everybody will enjoy it. I've ran it a bunch. I do think it is really good. So, okay.
Yes, sir. Shout out Ronnie.
Okay, so next is kind of just the difference between both of the raids. So the first one is the main team. We plan on doing that week 1, full clearing week 1. We shouldn't have any issues with that at all. And so the release of a raid is always going to be on Thursdays. So we're always going to, on the first week of a raid, we're going to raid on Friday as the main team, and the alt raid won't raid. And then on the second week, everything's back to normal. So the alt raid is more of a luxury. Like we're not worried about it. We're not going to stress over it. For phase 1, for instance, there's no plan to currently raid it until mid-March. I think is kind of what we expect for everybody to get their alts up, and so we can actually support the 25-man. Obviously, if we are at a point where we hit a reset and we have 22, 23 people, we might just pug one. We might just pug the rest of the comp, so we can just at least get a lockout early. But we're not going to fret over it, So just take your time with your ults. Don't burn yourselves out. Don't try and get some pre-raid, but don't burn yourselves out on doing 300 runs on an ult. Just get competent enough gear, and then we'll run the alt raid. And then our goal is to go as fast as possible on both teams. We're not adding tech, but it's just press W. Just press W. We're not speedrunning or anything, but we want to be able to go fast enough to where we can people can push 99s if they are good enough, and stuff like that. So, but we also don't want to have a super slow raid waiting for cooldowns and stuff. That that's cringe. We're not doing that. So yeah, press and W, kind of just going,
What are your plans for the future raid days? Like Sunday, or what are you thinking?
So
Like when we have to do like like BT and Hydro and fucking TK and SSC. Like what are the extra days going to start being?
I don't think we are going to have to worry about too much about that. From what Boss was explaining, it's only going to be that kind of SSC, TK, BT, Hydro time frame. But after that, it kind of just die down, and you like pick and choose what you do. And Boss, as soon as BT and Hydro come out, can't we pick like cherry pick what bosses we do in SSC?
You can.
Yeah, so it's like if it's not like a true game bis item like we were talking about earlier, I don't think we're gonna fret over it. Like as soon as phase
Okay.
one's over, we're only gonna be really touching Gruul, you know? And then as soon
Really?
as phase 3 goes, we're gonna care about Vash and we're gonna like run like for KT, you know? But
Well, I think you got to still do mag too. The
Mag, yeah.
the ring he drops
uh,
every single kill is
yeah.
huge.
Yeah, Mag, yeah. So yeah, like those kind of things like we'll still like take care of, but like we're not going to.
Yeah, there's gonna be 1,000 Kara pugs a week if you need to do Kara.
Yeah, say Kara. I have zero plans on doing Kara post phase 1, unless like we have a bunch of ults that get like
No,
up
we'll
and going.
just talk in G chat and be like, yeah, let's do one.
Yeah, just
More
like
like pop
yeah.
ups
10
and
man.
shit.
Yeah,
Like
10
they-
mans are
Yep,
super
perfect.
easy to set
Yeah.
up.
Also with Kara, just real quick, loot wise, early is going to be loot council, but me and Boss are pretty confident after a month we'll just switch it to MSOS and just office like we're gonna guarantee an officers at least in every Kara split, but for the most part, just like for them to do loot and like guide the ship. But outside of that, I think MSOS after a while it's just what it's gonna be. I think we're gonna gear up really quick.
Kara loot's pretty trash. I mean, you gear your
Yeah.
tanks, you get some Malkazar rings, and you get out of there.
Not yet, Boss, because we haven't even really talked about it that much. But so Boss is toying with the idea of us like doing like a if we have enough interest of like running like a PTR raid on BTR just to so for everybody to get a feel for the raids as they come out. We might host one. I'm not really a fan of making that a requirement, Boss, but I mean if we do, we do. If we do it, it's not going to be like a you have to go. It's just like if we can get 25 people, we'll do it, you know. How do you feel about that, Boss?
Hey,
Yeah.
you hear me?
Yep.
Personally, I would like to do PTR personally. I've never done the raids before.
Yeah, say I do.
PTR is like a public testing realm, so
Yeah.
like usually you go in with like a template character, or if you're in a private server, you'll probably get assistance to boost a character and get some gear. And usually they'll have like those raids available. It won't be fixed Blizzard values, but it'll be the values that they set. You know.
Yeah, you
So
get
it
to do the
gives you some-
mechanics.
Yeah, you get to do the
I th-
mechanics, which
I think it's
is
really
very
important that we.
valuable.
I think it's really important that we go. If we do it again, don't
I
do
think
it
it's-
in don't do
yeah.
it in phase 1 bis. Do it in pre-bis because
Absolutely.
I feel like we didn't learn shit. We were just having fun doing it in phase 1 bis. The
But at the
boss
same
fell over.
time, yeah. At the same time, that Kara was like, I think 6 out of the 10 never were in Kara before, so it was still a struggle.
Yeah.
We didn't really understand it. We got away with a lot for sure, in terms of mechanics, but yeah. But at the same time,
Yeah.
the raid was at the post nerf state, so I mean it's already giga easy as is.
Yeah, I just want to like do like real hero timings and shit, and not just
Yeah.
like off the rip kill everything in 30 seconds.
So yeah, but no, alt raid, yeah, and obviously, with the alt raid, the goal is to be a more casual than the main, but at the same time, if you raiders are really pushing hard and you guys are really want to go super hard on your alts, Boss will have no issue switching to like keeping the same kind of effort as the main team. You know, it's just like we attempt to make it more casual, just so it's easier, so you don't have to like fret over it. But at the same time, as we get to like SSC, TK, BT, Hyjal, and like we really don't have that like prep anymore for like ults and stuff. It's like it's the same thing, you know. So I, as we go on, if you guys want to keep pushing harder, put it in the forums. We'll pay attention to it, and we'll adjust if there's enough interest, you know. And loot wise, we're still pretty confident. No GDKP sadly for alt raid, so we're going to just do SR system, and for pugs, if we do have pugs, the only hard reserve is going to be in-game BIS items. As we all kind of know, Night Slayer pug scene is pretty cringe. So I think it's a good recruiting tool to not be super greedy on hard reserves, and like attract good players hopefully to come and, you know, but like Warglaves aren't going to go to someone outside of guild, you know. DST is not going to someone outside of guild. That's not
If we get like
happening.
if we get like a core 25 for the alt raid, do you want to do a point system in there, or what do you want to do? You just keep it SR forever?
Once we get enough people, like once we get a full 25 of idiots in the guild or in that alt raid, I think I kind of want to have like an officer meeting and figure out what we want to do. I doubt it's going to be loot council. You might see a non EPGP point system because I can't stand EPGP. I'll have
Yeah,
to
DKP, whatever, just so people can, you know, just so people can handle their own shit and you guys aren't just swamped by handling loot, you know.
say,
But people aren't getting just totally fucked for a year on loot either.
no, yeah, I still think probably loot counseling some of the horde worthy items is just the best way to do it. So people are spending points frequently versus hoarding for a long time, you know. But that's going to be a conversation that we're going to have. But for now, the plan is just SR with hard reserve of in-game stuff, and then, and who knows, maybe we just prefer that long term, like the Raiders prefer that long term, and we'll just keep it as is. Or if there's just strain during phase one about it being SR, we'll switch for sure.
Hey, I have a quick question to go back to, you know, the no adding tech. Is there ever a chance that we're going to add tech in the main run?
If it's super easy, yeah, for sure.
Okay, and then my second follow-up question is, are we all required to be NG? So we should have a rate of 25 engineers, or no?
Not every engineering kind of loses a lot of value PvE wise in TBC. It's still really good. But like early phase, like phase one, there's like some people have to go tailoring. I have to go blacksmithing. You know, there's things like that that are going to be happening in phase one, and you can't really speed run phase one. And like if you speed run Kara, it's like, all right, cool, you know, like it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I don't mean
but,
for
like,
the phase one thing.
But as the phases push, like I think in phase 3, I personally plan on switching to engineering already from blacksmith, because like I don't really care about it anymore at that point. But I'm not going to fret over every little person being engineering. If there's any kind of movement speed stuff that like maybe there is some kind of tech that we can add and you need movement speed, there's plenty of classic movement speed items you can get. You have Doom, impending doom. You have the
Nifty.
swift boots. You have nifty. There's plenty of ways we can get around it. Like you don't have to have rocket boots. You know, you can get
Well,
you can go around.
If you want to boot skip to Vosh, if you want to just like parachute boot skip like directly to Vosh, it's 25 entries. But you know, that's
Well,
another story.
I don't think we're gonna do that kind of tech like that.
Yeah, no, I just mean for like a 5-minute SSC because you guys want to just only kill Vosh. It's like, you know, you can be out of there in 5 minutes.
But yeah, we'll a requirement as of today, no. But if the guild, I mean, obviously we have a lot of people that are new, right? We have a lot of people that we don't know. We have a lot of people that don't know us. There's a lot of mix right now. So we don't really know how guild culture will be in terms of degeneracy. I think we have a really good group. I'm really excited about our group. So I think we can, depending on how the culture is on the main team, we may be like, yeah, we all are degenerate enough. We all want to go engineering, and we'll do that. But I don't think we're going to force it until it's proven to be worthwhile. So, any other questions?
Yeah, what did I miss?
Boss, you have a recording going on, right?
Watch the VOD.
All right, thank God. Yeah, you watch the VOD after this, cause we've. I'm trying to think.
I have a question.
Consumes.
Yeah, shoot with consumes.
Yeah, might be a stupid question, but I'm not an alchemist on this character, and so I know that's going to be a problem. I kind of foresee that in the future, like week 2, getting all my flasks and elixirs ready. Is there going to be any like help in terms of like a guild member who's going to be an alchemist who can craft stuff?
I would have to double check. But we do have the form that I did.
I'm an alchemist.
Yeah, the form that I did. We have every profession is accounted for in the guild already, so we should be just fine with that. So
right,
say
I'll be
that
back.
should be fine.
I'll watch the VOD.
You
Where's
guys
the VOD?
gonna,
Where's the VOD
guys
gonna be
gonna-
posted?
you guys gonna funnel recipes to like somebody that's actually gonna be online all the time?
For sure.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, let's say
Alrighty.
that kind of stuff. Like enchanting wise, I think probably Boss and RC are going to be our primaries.
Yeah, like Sunfrost and all those shit that drops like once every like 20 caras, like giving it to some rando that just logs
Yeah.
off is brutal.
Yeah,
Can y'all hear
absolutely.
me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, no offense to the randoms, but Soulfrost, we need to put a lot of guild shit into us as much as possible because there's no GDKPs. We need to have a lot of support to get our members online. If we don't have our members with the best enchants, we're fucking ourselves. Like, no offense, like that ass, bro.
Well, yeah,
Yeah. And I'm down to help like farm up to make all the necks, like all the leatherworking and tailoring necks and shit. We can make a shitload of those and just have them in the bank every week. We'll just farm them
Yeah.
up.
Or say as gold prices go down, you'll see more tabs open up in the guild bank. Don't ask questions on why that's a coincidence, but but yeah, I said we're definitely gonna try and have a go-to enchanter that's going to be on enough, and like good.
I was gonna say like for rating, like don't feel this is a comment, but don't feel stressed to like be super giga pre-bis. Like Karazhan week 1 is fucking free. Like you don't need to be crazy about it. Like you don't have to stress, but definitely get some gear. Like get your badge, trinkets, get your shit. Like you don't have to fucking be full pre-bis. Like I know personally as a warlock, the Spellfire tailoring set is going to be hard to obtain. It's going to be one of the hardest things to get in phase 1. So don't like stress about swiping super early for it. Like if the gold price is terrible, just don't. Like just chill. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't. Yeah, what's he saying? Don't kill yourself to play this game. Like that's the biggest regret that I have on Fresh was I went so hard trying to get one item and I neglected all other items, and it's just I felt so far behind. Just do your runs, do enough that you can stand to do, and then just move on. It's like I'm not going to be like, oh my gosh, Sven did 300 runs of whatever, and Coven only did 50. That both of those are great effort. That like those like people are putting effort in, right?
But one is 6 times. Yeah, I hear you.
Well, and also one's name is Sven, so we that's also in consider it. But anyways,
true.
but yeah, I'm not going to giga. Like Prebus is nice and all. Don't kill yourselves, like, especially with like the crafting stuff. Like just like in classic, Devil Sword is giga expensive early. It's just like either you have the profession, you can do it yourself, or you got to find a way to make gold, and get it yourself. So like just don't fret over it. Obviously getting it is a priority, but It's not like end all be all. Like we said, Kara's free loot. We're gonna do. The goal is that first Friday after the raid comes out, we're gonna do Karazhan first, then 25 mans. But after that, it's always gonna be 25 mans first, then Kara. Like we're gonna do the 25s together and then split off and do our splits. But for the first week, we're gonna do Kara, get as much gear as possible before the 25 mans. So
Yeah. As for like,
I
you know,
guess-
Caribbean easy, it's oh sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say also for the Warriors, like don't stress to get your Dragonmaw early on, bro. Like Dragonmaw, like for example, Lionheart Helm in phase 1 was like $200+, bro. Like you don't need to stress about getting early Lionheart. Dragonmaw.
I'm
loot,
stressing
like,
about Mac Dragon Ball.
Bro, don't stress about that shit, dude. Like
I'm
who gives
getting
a
it.
Fuck? You get like some
First-
fucking blade from Karazhan, you're chilling. You can
Dude,
get it,
first
but I'm saying
24
just chill, cause like
This
I'm
guy
not gonna
doesn't
lie,
even
like,
have fun, does he? This
I
guy-
know you're a
So-
swiper, but like, bro, swipe prices are crazy. Like, I don't want you to
Ex-
spend $50 to $100 on a fucking gun, like weapon. Bro.
Ex-
That's whack.
Expansion drops on the 5th. I expect to have my Dragon Ball on the 7th, bro. I'm locked in.
God
No,
damn.
you're
but-
locked, but I'm just saying, like, for all the like, I'm an alt warrior, but I'm just saying, like, you don't need to stress about like getting Dragon Ball super early.
No,
If you're
absolutely.
a main team, like, that's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's different. But
Okay.
all
okay, yeah.
team, like, bro,
So-
it's don't worry about that shit, bro.
Anybody remember if Kara tier turn-ins, do they have any kind of requirement, or is it just like can you just walk out to the front and grab your
You
shit?
walk up.
Get it.
Okay,
Yeah,
because
you
like
just get it.
if we can just
TBC
like
loot
if
is
we can just
so
like
big.
hand our prop paladin like 4-piece and then just like go to Nightbane, it won't be a problem. But like
Yeah.
Nightbane will parry him like 100 to 0 like a few times in like pre-bis. So yeah, I mean if you
Not
can just
to,
like just hand him that plate and just like get him ready, and then your Nightbane will be easy as fuck, and then Kara will be easy as hell as soon as your like main tank is like geared.
Another thing, actually, thank you for kind of. You didn't bring it up, but it reminded me. Shamans, you are healers and Kara, but we will treat you as your main spec in terms of loot. So we obviously like, if you're enhance, we know you're enhance. You're helping us out healing for Kara just because double resto shaman is disgusting, and it's just really good. So we're gonna just kind of just run double resto, but like loot wise, you're not gonna get just like, oh, you only get healer gear and Kara. You know, we're gonna take care of you as a healer and as a primarily as your main spec. So
And if ferals or just really any druids can also spec to tree in certain situations, that is like extremely huge for like Gurtog and Nightbane and fucking Morogrim and all these like hard hitting bosses where you're not going to be tanking. Like yeah, I mean if you can spec over to tree for 10% of the raid, like it's fucking massive.
yeah,
We
say
have
like
dual
it,
spec,
yeah.
so
See,
it helps.
Yep.
us having dual spec now is so massive. It's like I'm gonna have like a tank off spec. I think. I don't think having an extra kebab is worth it unless like I don't know. I'm still
No,
debating
it's
the
one.
second spec.
It's one.
Yeah. Well, no.
one
I'm saying like
kebab.
if we're like say like Brev is missing in a raid, like or main team kebab is missing, it's I don't know. I think my dual spec is just going to be always changing depending on what is needed. But I plan on like if we're just short on tanks for a week, like maybe someone calls out and stuff, I'll just tank a Kara,
Yeah,
Or like
I think
off-team
warriors. I think there'll be just a healthy mix of warriors that either dual spec to kebab or dual spec to prot warrior. But
Yeah.
I really think prot warrior is going to be like this very minuscule like need. I don't know if it's really going to be a thing. Like
Oh,
last time we did TBC, like prot warrior was like the god on Morogrim and like Nightbane and shit. But like I've also done I've done Morogrim and Nightbane with a bear tanking, and like for the thrash mechanic, like if they dodge it, you survive when you do the fight. So I mean.
Yeah.
There are fights where you have to have a pally off tank and you have to use your other tank for the boss. So just have a shitty or just have like a super stacked agi set, crazy dodge on your bear, and you probably don't need a prot warrior.
No, not at all. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, we only have 4 more minutes of this. I'm not gonna keep dragging this on. If anyone has any more questions, we can keep going. But I mean, if I have nothing else important to say unless there's an important question asked.
I think
Yeah, that's not a
Warriors should mention their off spec to everybody, or mention
Yeah.
it to the leadership.
Yeah.
Actually, hold up. Another thing before people leave, even though I told you to leave. I'm going to make a thread for alts. As soon as you hit 70 and like you're kind of like Kara ready, you know, and everything, I'm going to have you guys just make a post there so we can just keep track of who is getting to 70. So as soon as like we get a full 10, like a good comp of 10, we'll start the next Kara group going, you know. So like just don't stress over getting your alts up to 70, but just notify us so we can pay attention to it, and so people will have a better idea on how fast the 25-man alt team is going to come up, you know. So
You had a comment about that. I was gonna say, if you're like maining a warrior or ulting a warrior, bro, have Blood Fury, bro. Like, Blood Fury is so valuable. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like Fury is gonna be super dog shit in phase 1. As much as you think the gear is gonna be nuts, bro, like you're gonna be in like blues, purples. It's more valuable for you to be Blood Fury spec than for you to be a Fury Warrior. So serious. I'm actually dead ass. Because Blood Fury is such an insane talent for physical DPS that you will be invited to more groups more. It's not saying you should be Arms Warrior the whole time. But if you're like Blood Fury for phase 1 Karazhan, you're chilling. That's just nuts. Especially for Gruul Mag Slayer.
So Ronan and I did do the PTR on our rank 14 warriors, and Fury was actually kind of insane. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
Fury
like
is not
viable.
if
bad.
you're one. This is like if you're
It's
one
viable.
warrior. If you're two, fuck it, you go Fury. But if you're one warrior, bro, just go Blood. Like just take the cuck spec, bro. Like the cuck spec is actually goated.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely gonna be better than like a bunch of like off spec prot warriors showing up, you know. So
100%.
Okay, I think we're good. So appreciate everyone coming. If you have anything, DM me. Use the form. DM one of the other officers. But outside of that, I think we're Gucci.
yeah, guys. I mean toxicity 5th prio in this guild, we're in the right place.
Yep.
Oh, and if anybody
Text
needs a
Daniel
DPS,
DiLorenzo.
bro, Lil Gups is looking for deeps, bro.
Hey, Lil Gups is back, dude. Shout out Marcy.
Lil Gups is locking in. Nah, fuck Marcy. It's me, Yams.
All right, guys. Have a good weekend, y'all. See you later.
Good weekend. Good weekend.
Later, guys.
That was good. Can we get one croak for the road, Lost Baby? Can I just get one croak for the road?
Heading up for some dungeons.
I appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
What kind of dunnies?
I gotta do Lobers, I gotta do Skolo, I gotta do Strat. At least those 3. And then anything else people want to do, I'm down.
Sure.
So that's good. I mean, it's a really easy add-on.
I was gonna
So.
say it's super duper